someone should be facing jail time. I mean, if you think about the level of egregiousness and what happened here, this isn't just a simple mistake.
And now to my exclusive conversation with Sacramento State President Dr. Luke Wood. Sacramento State oversees CapRadio, and as you just heard, he says someone should be facing jail time after they just completed a scathing financial review of the station.
To look deeper at where we knew there was smoke, and we knew that there was smoke around some of the conflicts of interest with board members and around the leadership, and where he found that it wasn't just smoke, it was fire.
The months-long independent forensic exam found a spouse of one of the former board members held an ownership interest in the property under consideration for the new downtown headquarters.
So in terms of whether or not we are moving forward with downtown, that's yet to be determined. I can tell you right now, Capital Public Radio has no possible way to pay for that. And as people will see within the forensic review, there's some concerns that have been raised in terms of how those agreements were made.
The review also found more than $460,000 in payments was disbursed to a former CapRadio leader, referred to only as subject number 1, without evidence of expense reports or receipts.
That being said, from other patterns that we have seen, we assume that it's far more than that, but that's just what can be substantiated through the review.
For example, CapRadio paid an additional more than $300,000 for purchases that may have been made by subject number 1, but supporting documents weren't available or found, according to the review.
Fortunately, we've had a turnover in the board, we've had a turnover in leadership at Capital Public Radio. We're in a position where now I feel like we're moving forward in the right way.
But it comes after CapRadio laid off 12% of staff and canceled music programs because of financial issues.
It's been hard because our current staff that's there had to see other staff members who are no longer now part of the organization because we had to right size the budget. But now that the budget is right sized, now that we have listenership up, membership up, donations up, now that we have the contracts extended, we're in a strong position where I can say something now that I couldn't say before, and that is Capital Public Radio is here to stay.
And he says they have no plans of merging with other public broadcasting agencies.
That being said, if KVIE wanted to become part of our umbrella, we would certainly support them in doing that.
The CapRadio general manager released a statement saying, in part, this has been a challenging journey for everyone at CapRadio. He says, with the support of our community, CapRadio is in the midst of an inspiring turnaround story that includes stabilizing our finances and operations, improving and expanding audience services, and significantly growing listenership and engagement. You can watch all of my exclusive reporting on this story on our website, abc10.com.